Howdy, y'all. My name is Tyler James Clayton Denton, and on my channel, I will strive to uh, make videos on pretty much whatever the hell I want to. And so here we go. Today, I will attempt to keep one train of thought, and it will be on double standards. All right. So I'm from Tucson, Arizona. All right, and I moved to Northwest Alabama when I was 9 years old, and I've been growing up here in Alabama. It's a small town. Uh, and something that a lot of people stereotypically believe about everyone from the South is that they are all a bunch of racist ticks. Um, and I personally, out of everything I've experienced from talking to people, just everyone in the town, in this small town that I live in, I don't believe I have truly ever met someone that hates a person of a different color simply because of their color. But anyway, when I moved to Alabama, I was not accustomed to the way that a lot of African American individuals behave in the South. And the reason why I say in the South is because out north, African Americans are black people. A lot of them are, well, they all are. The ones that I knew, the ones that my father knew, they were all very respectful and they had a very good mannerism. And then a lot of your Mexicans, they were the ones that were disrespectful and very ignorant and hateful towards people because they felt that they were thugs or gangsters or what the hell ever. So I did not understand how all that worked. I was fucking 9 years old, going damn going like fourth grade when I moved to Alabama. So it was like the second or third day of school, and I had been picked on because I have a speech impediment. I tend to stutter sometimes, and it used it used to embarrass me a lot when I was when I was younger. It embarrassed me a lot, and it was, school just started, and everyone's making fun of me because I stuttered, and they all call me Yankee because I talk like a Yankee, and I still kind of do, especially for some of the boys around here. But there's there's this black boy. Well, he was mixed actually. His name is Tyler Edmondson, and him and a couple of his buddies. I don't remember his buddy's name, but they were all wearing high top basketball shoes like Jordans or whatever. And I told them, I said, hey, I said, I like y'all's shoes. And they looked at me and they called me a racist because I said y'all to them. And by saying y'all, I individualized them into a group based off of their skin color. And then they proceeded to go and jump me and beat me up. Now, yeah, it's pretty funny that I look back onto it. Yeah, I got jumped in like fourth grade for saying y'all, some black people. That's just kind of funny. I laugh at it. But the amount of ignorance that is in it based off of what happened is what upsets me so much. Because they're wanting to walk around and it's like, I'm not just saying just these, no, I'm not saying all black people in the South or all black people in general don't act like this. Just a lot of them in this area do. It's like they demand respect from white men or from white people, but if you respect them, like they don't want to respect you back they the, because they feel that we owe them because of slavery or whatever. Like, I've had them say that to me before, and I just look at them and I say to them, like, you know how fucking goddamn stupid you are for saying that I owe you because your ancestors were slaves? Like, okay, I'm sorry, my goddamn ancestor was one of my ancestors might have been a slave driver or slave master or whatever the hell it's called, but that does not affect me currently, and does not affect you currently, because I am not holding you as a slave, and I do not believe slavery is right. And then double standards just piss me off like you would not believe. We were in advanced BTA the other day at school, and this black guy said, "Black power," and there's a bunch of black people in my class, and they were all like, "Yeah, man, oh no, they were also proud to be black." And that's great. I'm so happy that they are proud of who they are. That is something that nobody can ever take away from you, is who you are. And I believe that is one of the Whew, it's a little bit better probably. And I believe that is probably one of the best things for them, because they are proud of who they are. That's great. But if I said white power in today's society, I would be looked at as a white supremacist racist. And I don't understand, because y'all are basing my skin color, alright, which, by the way, I don't know if you know what racism is, but being racist, okay, is individualizing a group of people based off of their skin color, alright? So, like me saying all black people have big dicks or whatever, that's technically racist, alright? Or if I say all black people go to basketball, well, that's racist, okay? And I'd probably get called a racist for saying all black people are good at basketball. But if a black guy came up to me and told me that, white people, I don't know, like, what the fuck's a white stereotype? Oh, okay, here's one. That white kids shoot up schools, alright? Yeah, maybe a lot of white kids do shoot up schools. I'm not gonna justify them, they're fucking dumbasses. Or, here's another one. White people aren't punished by their parents good enough. Well, let me just ask you this. If it's a stereotype that white people are not disciplined by their parents enough, then why is it a stereotype that, and apparently it's a stereotype that black people are disciplined by their mamas, like their mamas beat their asses and shit, alright? So then why is it that you see more black people alluring to drug-related crimes, murder, stuff like that, whereas white people statistically are known to do more crimes of like embezzlement, like taking money from a bank, not robbing a bank, but taking it from a bank secretly, but it's okay for a black person to say a stereotype towards me, and they're not looked at any differently. Everyone's like, oh, that's all nice and good and funny. If I say a stereotype towards a black person, then I'm a racist. That is some fucking baby back bullshit right there. And here's another one. But I was in history. It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I pissed off all the little black girls in there because I don't take shit from them. They want to get smart with me, and I'll just get smart right back with them, and it pisses them off like you would not believe. And I think it's hilarious. because all the time they want to be little assholes to me and call me a redneck and a hick and all that white trash and whatever. But then when they need my help on work, because I'm smarter than about 90% of them, they want to come up to me and try to go, "Hey, bro, can I get the answers off your paper, bro?" And anyway, so this black girl, her name is Labricia Long, and she got really pissed off at me one day because I was talking about slavery. We're having a discussion, and I said I do not believe that. I said I do not believe that slavery is the right thing to do. I said, however, I understand the necessity of it. And they just got all pissy about that and started calling me a racist. And then this black girl said, "I'm gonna slave all white people." She didn't say it out loud, but she said it to her friend, and I heard it. And nobody said a thing to her about it. Nobody batted an eye at her. But if I said I'm gonna slave all black people, I'll probably get the shit beat out of me by all the black people in the school. And all this, and like, you'll have people who are calling for equality, which I believe wholeheartedly that equality is the way to go. But they don't understand that if you want equality, you're going to have to lose and drop certain attitudes towards certain individuals if you truly want equality. I'm breaking. That's all I got to say. Bye, y'all.